Welcome to the Navy Sports Magazine, brought to you by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Time to shine the light now on Navy wrestling, with wrestlers headed for the NCAA Tournament, 133 pounds. Josh Koderhandt joins us right now to talk about his journey through this season. Freshman year, you end up on the podium at the EIWAs, one of the country's most prominent wrestling tournaments. Thoughts on this opening season for you so far with what you've been able to accomplish?
It's going good, but not done yet. Been training all year for this tournament here coming up this weekend, and just trying to get on the podium there, get on top of it, and not forgetting about what all the work we put in all years for.
I was going to say, no doubt, you start back all the way back just right after plebe summer. You get in the wrestling room, you start putting in all of that effort. To see what has transpired so far, was there a point early in the season, later in the season, where you said to yourself, yeah, I can handle things here at this level?
I don't really think there was a specific point. I think that's kind of the mindset you always have to have. It's not, I'm a freshman, I'm probably not supposed to do good this year. No, that's not true at all. It's just, if I'm better than a guy, then I'm better than a guy. And I like to think that I'm better than most of the guys that I wrestle. So, yeah.
Obviously, wrestling at a championship level in the state of Illinois, the fact that you've been in big time matches, you ever experience anything like what you saw at the Army-Navy meet?
No, definitely not. I think the most comparable match is probably like state finals, a little more people there, but no, that was definitely one of the coolest dual meets I've ever been a part of. Haven't been in a super big rivalry dual meet in my career up until then, so it was awesome.
I was going to say, you've only been here a short time, but in that short time, you know what the slogan is. It's Go Navy, beat Army. Did that certainly meet the expectations, or did it even surpass what you thought it might be?
I honestly, I think it surpassed it. Going into it, I was just, for me, it's like, oh, this is just another match. This definitely isn't the toughest match I'm gonna have this year. But after it having everybody screaming for you, it was definitely a pretty awesome feeling.
In terms of wrestling, and I love asking the wrestlers this question, there is a team element to it. We all care about the team score at the end, but everybody along that rung at each different weight class has a responsibility for that team result. Your match, you're insulated, yourself trying to do your own thing, but then what do you try to do throughout the rest of that match to support your teammates? And in that case, you were one of the last guys that was going to go. So how can you help your teammates in a situation like that, despite having to wait so long yourself before your chance to get out on the mat is there?
Yeah, I think it's just making sure, checking up on the guys, making sure they're ready to go. At the end of the day, if everybody's doing what they need to do to go out there and wrestle and win their matches, then that's what it comes down to. It's an individual sport, but there's also the team aspect to it. Like me, I was the last match. We'd already won the duel. So really what I did wouldn't have affected the duel, but I think going out there and dominating the guy and making sure that they know that they don't have a chance, I think that's the biggest part of it.
Is that one of those situations too, where you want to let that other side know, hey, I'm gonna be here for 3 more years after this? So
yeah, sure.
just trying to give you a little preview of what you might see over the next 3 years also.
Yeah, exactly.
NCAA time now. You start, how tough, at least during EIWAs, you may have seen some of these guys. It's not impossible. You won't see somebody that you saw somewhere along your path here. But how much of the preparation now is trying to find out as much as you can about your first opponent and do the things physically so you stay fundamentally sound heading into this NCAA tournament so you can make as deep a run as possible?
Yeah, I don't really, even like matches all year, I don't do too much scouting. It's really just if I go to the positions that I'm best at, then the match is probably going to go my way. So it's really just focusing on me. You don't go out and worry about, oh, he's got a good single leg, whatever. You don't want to focus on that. You just want to keep on fine tuning the things that you need to fine tune up until the tournament, and really just making sure you're feeling good. But yeah, I don't really worry too much about the other guy. I know I just gotta do what I need to do, and that match hopefully will go my way that way.
Obviously, your head coach has an incredible background in wrestling. To be wrestling for someone like that and his staff right now, what does that mean, and how much has he helped your growth as a wrestler here in your first year?
Oh, a ton. I'm not even close to the same wrestler that I was coming into here. I'm 10 times better. But yeah, they've all been in this position. He's won national titles. We have all Americans, so definitely have the right guys helping you out, pushing you in the right direction, getting you ready, knowing what you need to do.
Being inside that room, and even the alumni I'm sure you've come across in the short time you've been here, they talk about the Brotherhood when they try to recruit you to the Naval Academy, and how important it is to Navy wrestling. Have you been able to get a taste of that here in your first season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even the Brotherhood on the team, that's what we are. We're brothers. We're not just teammates. We're all super close. We do everything together. So, and that's only after a year. I can't imagine how close we'll be after 4.
I had a chance to ask Jacob Allen this question earlier this year, and I'll ask you the same thing. As a guy that competes at the lighter weights, okay, there's a few things you have to avoid, I'm sure, that's not on the training table during this time of the year. What type of challenge is it to maintain your weight wrestling at 133?
I mean, it's tough, but I think everybody faces that challenge. It's really mostly just about staying dedicated. It's at this point in the season, it's you got to kind of have it down to a science, and make sure you're just not getting too big with the weeks in between competition.
Is there anything from a food perspective you're looking forward to at the end of the season?
I would say ice cream. I think ice cream is probably my weakness. It's probably the first thing I'll be going after I'm done with the season.
Favorite flavor?
I don't know. I'm a cookies and cream guy, I guess.
My man, it's exactly right. It's the best flavor in America. Josh, appreciate so much of your time. Best of luck to you and your teammates that are headed to the NCAAs, and bring yourself home some hardware. Congratulations on a great first season so far.
Thank you.